Okay, first of all, we can choose the rotate rectangle and click from this origin to the another position around 15 meter, around 15 meter, and bring the cursor to the back around 17 meter, and enter in here, and so we can get the shape in here. Then now we can click the surfaces and select a push pull. We can push it 1 meter, enter. Then we can triple click and also make component and just create. Okay, and after that we can make the column in here. We can use the rotate rectangle also. Then we can click from this corner, then we can drag to the another side around 700 millimeter, and move it to the behind around 800 millimeter in here. Then we can click this little surfaces for the column in here and select a push pull. We can push with any position and triple click, right click, and also make component and create. Okay, then we can select move, tap control, and also place to the another position in here. Then we can determine how much column in the middle of the space in here. For example, we can click this column, select move, tap control, and place to this position. Then we can type 3 slash and enter, so it will be divided automatically in here. Then we can select all this row, all the row of the column in here, and also select move, tap control, and place to this position. Then we can type 2 slash and enter in here, and it will be automatically divided precisely in here. Then I'll show you about the dimension for every single distance of this column in here. This is 8.1 and this is around 4 meter in here. But anyway, it's just for example. So for the precise calculation, you have to discuss with the structural analysis or structural engineering to determine about the distance and about the width of the column perfectly in here and accurately in here. Okay, so we can click this slab in here. Okay, then we can select move, tap control, click from this corner to this corner. Then we can move 4 meter in here. So the clearance from the floor until the ceiling is 4 meter clear in here. Anyway, this inside of this box it has a beam arrangement in here. But in this case, we just simplify about this 3D modeling in here. Okay, now we can select the slab and select move, tap control, click from this corner to this corner, and move and duplicate again in here, and move and duplicate again in here. Okay, then we can triple click and we can push it up in here. We can push it up. Okay, and then and after that, now we can determine with another another exploration. For this case, we can just right click and make it unique in here, and now we can select the rectangle in here, and we can push it until to the behind and until to the limit in here, and we can push it up in here. Okay, we can push it down in here. Okay, so we can just make this semi-outdoor area in here first. We can make this semi-outdoor, and then we can push it. We can click and make unique, and we can push it down around 50 millimeter or around 100 millimeter or 10 centimeters in here. So it has a different level between the indoor floor area and also the semi-outdoor floor area in here. And then now we can make the another elements. We can make the slab. We can make the curtain wall element in here. Okay, we can make the curtain wall, but we can also make the another exploration like the curved curtain wall in here. We can use the line and click from this position to this position in here, and then we can click the 2-point arc, click from this position to this position, in here. Okay, now we can erase some unnecessary line over there. Okay, so this is the curve, and then we can click and okay, we can determine the entity info. It's not 12, but we can simplify it with using the for example, we have to see about the distance from this corner to this corner is around 15 meters, so we can divide it into the 8 or 7. We can divide it the 7 parts segmented in here. Okay, and I think it was perfect. And then we can click and continue to this position in here. I'm sorry. Sorry. We have to repeat it. We have to repeat it. Sorry. Okay. We can erase the line. Then we can offset it outside. We can offset it outside around 500 millimeter in here, and click this surface, this extended surface around 200 millimeter in here. Then now we can okay, now we can make the curve again. We can make the curve for a little bit in here. Then we can select the 2-point arc in here. Okay, and place the position. Then we can erase. Then we can select with the 8 segment or 7. We can just type a 7 segment. I think it's enough. Okay, then now we can continue. Make the line in here, and also on the end of the line in here. Then now we can triple click all and select move, type control. We can type 3 meter, enter, and then we can select move, type control, and place to the position, move, and okay, we can move. We can move and place to the position in here, and then now we can connect with another line in here. Okay, we can connect with another line in here. Okay, just like this, or okay, we can move it down. We can bring it down in here. Okay, but now we have to move it to the another side first. We can select a move. Okay, we can type 25 meter in here. Then now we can make the we can make the vertical line in here, and make the vertical line based on the segmented curve line in here, based on the segmented curve line. Okay, just like this. Then it will be divided automatically in here. Now we can just select the vertical line again in here, and select move, type control, and also place it to position. Then we can type H/enter in here, and it will be divided automatically. Then we can select the vertical line again in here. Okay, and select move, type control, place to the position. Then we can type 9/enter in here, and it will be divided also. Then we can select the vertical line and select move, type control, place it to position. Then we can type 7/enter in here. Okay, and after that we can triple click. Okay, we can triple click and move to the base position. We can move to the base position. We can type 25 meter in here, and then we can select the extension, and I use the lattice maker in here, and we can just select the paint material with the glass, with the glass, and the lattice material with the gray color in here, and just select OK, and we just wait for the several times for result. Okay, this is the result of the making the curve, the asymmetrical curve panel on the commercial building in here. Then now we can select materials. We can select materials in here, and we can also edit. We can edit the opacity and about the color, and we can select the method of the selection color in here, and then okay, maybe okay, maybe we can erase some unnecessary line over there. Okay. We just erase this because this is just for semi-outdoor in here, so we have to determine it about that. This is just for semi-outdoor, and then we can make more railing. We can make a railing in here for the glass railing in here. So this because of this is a semi-outdoor in here, we can type around 1.4 or 1.2 meter. It's dependent on us, and we can also make the window or curtain wall in here, the separated window in here. We can just make the separated window. And we can determine to make it full to the ceiling in here and make the window in here. Okay, and also in this position. Okay, we can offset and move it up, push it up, make group and make the glazing in here, but we can just choose the another glazing in here and assign about the color in here. Okay, and maybe we can make the simple canopy in here, but you can explore more about the canopy in here. You can also make unique. Okay, and this is a drop off area here. And okay, maybe we can explore. We can okay, now we can add more plants in here. Okay, and we can draw about the another plan area in here. Okay, just like this, and then now we can activate the shadow to make it more representative, and we can also change about the concrete materials in here to make it more better than before. And okay, maybe it would be okay. It just like this, or we can put the car to make it more representative enough in here. Okay, and we can also change about the style in here. Okay. Okay, maybe we can also explore more about the another maybe we can explore more about the another exterior facade. But don't forget to, sorry, maybe we can deactivate the shadow again. Don't forget to minimize this one. Don't forget to minimize this perimeter area in here. We have to offset it 100 millimeter and just push it until to the limit in here. And okay, and after that. Okay, I think it's enough, but we can also explore more with the metal materials like coloring. We can make the coloring in here. Okay, maybe it's not too much, but it's enough anyway. So we can explore about the okay, so we can explore about this exterior facade in here with another semi-outdoor view in here, or maybe we can add the special materials in here to make it more representative in here. Okay, just like this, and maybe it's just for another building component in here. Okay, now we can activate the shadow again, just like this. Okay, so this is the perimeter of the building in here. So you can repeat and repeat about this tutorial to improve your 3D modeling skill. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share this video, and just wait for my next tutorial. Thank you guys.